Welcome to Die's Crafty Corner. My name is Diane and I'm so glad you stopped by. Good evening, guys. Today, well, actually tonight, this is tonight. Tonight I'm putting together a little idea for something I'm going to do tomorrow, and I thought I would come on and do this evening. So things are going to look a little dark because, you know, there's no sunlight or anything. But I am going to be using this die set. It's another die set, another thing that I purchased a while back and never bothered to play with. So this is from My Favorite Things. It's called Sweet Sticks, and it makes these little cake pops, right? Cake pops. And my idea is to use these two papers. We're going to be making a card. I'm going to be using these two papers for my cake pops, white sticks, and might have a background paper. I don't know yet. We're also going to be using these little sprinkles by Trinity Stamps and some Glossy Accents. So I just thought I would come on and do this little pre-video tonight, since I had it all laid out for tomorrow, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning and we will get started making these cute little cake pops. I also have the donut little one, the little miniature donuts, and maybe we'll play with that coming up. I got to get these cut apart tomorrow morning, and we'll get with it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, guys. Okay, I have cut out the little pops that we're going to use for this project. I have found a piece of paper that I've decided on. It's got the little circles on it, which made me decide to use the little dots instead of my sprinkles. Although in a future, when I do the donut one, which I've got out right here, when I do the donut one, we're going to do these sprinkles. Okay, so I'm saving it for this one. But meanwhile, we're going to use the little dots. And I think this is going to be a sweet little simple card. Thought I would do it all kind of rainbowy and cutesy. So I'm going to start off by, we're going to be using some dots or some foam to put it together. I, of course, cut out my dies. I'm going to be using the largest square frame from My Favorite Things. All right, let's get started. All right, so I've already cut my paper to fit behind my frame. So we're going to do that. I think we're still going to use some glossy accents though too. So I'm just going to put some glue right on the top. I'm going to try to stay in frame. You guys know how I love a white on white. But I was thinking about doing a little panel behind there, just to give it a little pop of color. But I decided, no. I don't think so. All right. Oh, so much better. Okay. I also, because we're using the paper, might as well use the little piece that I'm not going to use, and we're going to put that on the inside of the card. Now, I, a lot of times, do not put a sentiment on the front of my card, because this could very well be a feel better card. It could be a congratulations card. It could be a birthday card. I don't know. Since I'm not giving it right now, there won't be a sentiment on the front of the card, and that's okay. I want to tell you that. That's okay. You don't have to have a sentiment on a card, right? You don't have to. Even if you were just giving it out without a sentiment, what you write on the inside is what matters. What's on the outside is the decoration. And then we can just go ahead and put this down on there as well, because it's not going to be popped up or anything. I'm going to pop up our little cake pops. Although I have to say, I might have been a little bit confused about the whole cake pop thing, because some of the cake pops, and I could have gone to the site and looked it up, but, you know, some of the cake pops look like they could have been balloons too, right? So I used the one that I like the best. I'll show you in just a second. All right, so there's our card. That's what we're working with, okay? That's our card. Now we're going to decorate it. So on these, where did I put them? Over here. So on this, you get this one, which I think is supposed to be a chocolate covered marshmallow, although you could make it a pop, right? I didn't use that. I didn't use this one yet. You have this one, which obviously looks like the stick is supposed to go on there. And this one kind of looks like a balloon, but I'm using it as a cake pop. And of course, the little confetti and the little topper. So I only used this one, this, and the sticks, and then I made a longer stick myself for one of ours because it's going to be up higher. Okay, all right. So I want the frosting part to stand up a little bit. I'm not quite sure how much, so I cut out a few of them. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on our pieces, and I'm just going to add it to it. Just so I can kind of see how much I want it to pop up. I just want it to have some dimension, and I think just one is going to be plenty. I think that'll be fine. So we'll just use one. I'll stick the other ones in the packaging for the next time I make these cutie patooties. There's that one. And then we're also going to do a blue one. Keeping them in my fingernails is a trick. Okay, and then we can go ahead and glue them on our little pops. I decided to go with the colors that were in the paper. Now, I already had chosen these two colors and these two colors. I added this green in just because I chose this paper. This is also a My Favorite Things paper, and it comes from their party pack, the birthday party celebration or the party celebration pack. I forget what it was called. But I loved how it had all those colors in there, and I love the simplicity of a white card as well. So I don't know, it screamed to do it. So that's what I did. And again, this whole project for me is to use these things that I have purchased. So many things I have purchased that I have not used. Sits unopened. Well, actually hidden in nice storage containers, unopened, and I want to use them. I want to share it. I want to show you. And I thought this one, especially, this one's kind of easy. There's not a lot with die cuts, right? You can, I could have used ink on the back, or I could have inked them around the sides. There's lots of things you can do with them. But I mean, really, it's a very simple process. You cut and put them together the way they're supposed to go. And it's fun. It's like being a kid again. Really, it is. It's like so much fun. All right, and then I'm going to do the green one. Now, I purposely did not go online because I wanted to. I wanted to see if this was supposed to be a balloon or not, but I have to be honest. I don't want to see what else is out there. I don't want to mimic it. I don't want to see it. I don't want it to change my thinking on what I wanted this project to be. So that's why I didn't. So if these are supposed to be balloons, well, they can be cake pops too, right? I'm going to put my green up top. So we're going to do something like this. So let's go ahead and add our strings. Let's go ahead and add our strings. Good gravy. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't want to waste my glue. We'll go ahead and do the blue one. I made a longer string for the green one because my green one's going to be higher up. And these strings only came in that one size. And we'll go ahead and do the pink one. Oh gosh, I think I'm out of frame again. I still have not mastered the, oh gosh, software. I can't even think of the name of it. Cute, right? And then the big one, the big one is going to be here. Now I did make my little strings a little higher. They're 3 high because I know I'm going to be popping up the back of these little suckers. See, now I'm calling them suckers. Our little cake pops. That's what they are. All right, so now my idea is to place these I don't want it to be too, like right about there. And then I'm going to put this blue bow right there. Just like that. And then we've got to decorate our cake pops. All right, so let's go ahead and see, because we still have to put some glossy accents and stuff on there. But let's go ahead and bring these dots a little lower and find my little pickup stick. And let's go ahead and, I think there are 7 or 8. I lost a few. Don't know where they went. I think they're on the floor. But I think the little dots are 8. But I think 8 on here would be way too much. And I think once I get the little pops on there, that's when I'm going to come in with the glossy accents and go over all of it. Right? That's my idea. Because I don't want to have to adhere those little dots on top of the glossy accents, which is what well, I don't want to tell you. I have an idea for those donuts, and I think it's going to be super cute, and I didn't want to spoil it. I'm also wearing my favorite sweater today, so I also don't want to get glue on my favorite sweater, you know? I love my bright sweater. All right, let's try that. Can you flip over for me, please? This is actually why I don't ever even use the pickup sticks, because these never lay down the way you want them to. I have to say, in all honesty, this is such a cute little design that they came up with. And I thought that when I bought it. I didn't even cut this one out one time, not once. And oh my gosh, look at that. Just made the whole thing, right? Okay, so cute. 1, 2, 3, so I used 6. Oh, snap-a-doodle. Well, I like that. I think that is good. Let's go to the blue one. I'm just going to try to mimic it without squeezing too much glue out, although you know, none of them are ever exactly the same. And I did 1 extra on that one. We'll see how that looks, because I actually don't want them all to be identical. Oh, but I really don't like the way that one is. They're kind of all in a line. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of all lined up. That did absolutely no good. No good at all. All right, this one has got to come down. We're going to have to move that glue down. Good. And this one is going to have to go up. Oh, my tummy's reminded me I didn't have breakfast yet. We're going to put one more of the pink ones down there. We're going to put it a little low. All right, cuteness. Cuteness. All right, and then our green. I'm not going to go in the same spots this time. I'm going to trick my mind into doing something else. Let's see if it worked. Because I can't tell with the glue whether it worked or not. But I felt like the last 2, I did identically the same, just about. So I'm hoping I just tricked my mind into going in a different area. And I think I did. Come on, little green guy, let's go. The green one is one of the ones I don't think I have all of. Okay, I like that. They're kind of the same. Oh, But no, I want to go ahead and put one more green one up there. I bet you guys knew that was going to happen, didn't you? I mean, it's just sitting there waiting to be used. But with that logic, we could have put another pink one up. We're quitting right there. We're done. Okay. All right, so there's our little treats. Aren't they cute? They're adorable. All right, so like I said, no sentiment on this one. So now all we really have to do is add some little sticky things. And I think just one is going to be good enough right there. We could add a couple of little ones if we wanted to, but I think that's going to be fine. All right, and I think I'm going to place my green one first. Keeping in mind where I want my bow. I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of glue, which I should have done to begin with, right to the back. Just a little bit on the bottom. And I'm going to hold that down just for a second, so it doesn't pop back up again. And then we're going to do the same thing with these, only I'm going to add the glue first. Now we're going to be smart this time, just on the bottom. And I don't know why I want my little pink one over to this side, but I am steadily heading that way. I don't have to cross them here because I'm going to put that bow there. All right, and then we're going to do this one the same way. And if you're unsure about where you want them, just put a little bit of glue on your tab right here, and that way you can move it around. I'm kind of just going for it. Adorable. Adorable, right? And then my little bow is going to sit right there. I think we can actually use this right here. Because our sticks are going to hold up. Our little sticks are going to hold up the top of the bow. So we just need one of these down at the bottom to kind of hold up the bottom of our bow. Okay. So now those should be able to go here and there, and this might need a little more glue because of all my waiting around. So we're just going to put a little glue right behind there. We got some glue on our bow right there. Okay, pretty. All right, now let's figure out our glossy accents. So hopefully my glossy accents is going to come out to play today. We're going to find out right now. Because sometimes, oh, look at that. Sometimes she does not. All right, so I'm just going to follow the outline of our die cut all the way around, and then I'm going to go back and fill it in. And for a minute, you're going to look at this and go, oh no. But I think when it dries, and I'll come back with the dried version, I think when it dries, it's going to look very good. I really do. So again, with the glossy accents, if you just follow your design and just keep the glue moving, you really are not going to get bubbles. It's not going to be bad at all. See, I've got no bubbles to fill. I got no spaces to fill. It really, you just got to keep it moving. All right, guys, that is my finished card. What do you think? And you can see once that Glossy Accents, I don't want to move it around too much because I don't want the glue to move. Once that Glossy Accents dries, I think it's all going to be very shiny and very pretty. It's so cute. I love it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will put a close-up at the end, as I always do. There'll be the version just as you see now. The first version, the first card's always just as it is. The second one is the one that's been doctored up just a little bit for Instagram because the colors get muted out when I transfer it over there for some reason. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this inspires you to go get your stuff out. Go get something out. I'll be back in 2 days. Bring something out. Let's play together, okay? Let's not just keep the stuff in our drawers and never look at it again. Let's bring it out and play with it. I love you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.